Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3 now. Allen on the play action. It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. And the Cardinals are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. First play, Murray's letting it rip. And his first pass falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. So 2nd down coming up. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Murray on 3rd down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Wide open down the field, and he has it. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
56. Middle. What's that?
From the 37. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He's got Khalil Shakir. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Another one for Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another, hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball. I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Hold on.
Allen sent in motion right. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. From the 43, he's going deep. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pull out in front further, 13-zip. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick 6, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
What's that?
Trying it left side with Cook. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. They'll go again with Davis. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Offense up to the line fast. They are going for it. Allen escapes the sack. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, ball at the 36. It's Benson on the give. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Hey, Ace! Don't you look?
Working inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Half. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. And he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Regular. Out. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
What's that?
Again, Allen to the air. Complete to Shakir. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Allen gonna throw again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Cook gets the 1st and more. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Half. Alert.
And they send a man in motion.
What's that?
1st down from the red zone. The throw is caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
What's that?
Quick throw left side, complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Cook. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bills chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Bass now to kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. This return makes it up to the 25. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Right side cut by Higgins. And he got this close to midfield before going out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
He'll throw it. He's on the move. Now here he goes. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Johnson now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Benson once more. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills have it as he records the first interception of his young career. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. Want to take it all in?
And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills chunk the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson with a return here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. The give now to Benson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st and 10, Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Chased out to his right. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet down. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. They'll get another chance to knock the extra point through. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Allen to throw. He's got a man left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 38. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Regular. Alert! Monday. What's up?
Now Allen. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it'll be Cardinals football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Benson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Motion man sent left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tre'Davious White there on the stop. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Kyler to throw. Higgins makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Now an inside give to Benson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here's a give to Benson. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Murray from the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Allen setting up to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now a run with Benson. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Omaha. Green. Shit.
This is Benson. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Bills will take over deep in their own territory. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Getting out to his left. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 19. Forced out to his right. Coleman with the grab. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Catch made right side by Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
56.
To the air again, Allen. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Now Murray on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll get it up to the 44. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Cardinals looking like they'll start this season with a win. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Middle. Where's that?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Trying to set this up quick.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
What's that?
2nd and 10 now. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Alert.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Again, Allen to the air. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. At higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Bass now to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Buffalo.